So today we will start with the new topic, that is truss with a lack of fit or the fabrication error. So basically in this type of numerical the main thing is that the member which is given in the numerical is it may be too long or it may be too short. So accordingly we can identify that the type of numerical is based on the lack of fit or not. So let us start with the numerical. So determine the force in the member of a given truss if the member BC, so there are n number of member are there, AB is there, BC is there and CD is there. So there are three member is connected, okay, of the truss geometry. So here it is given that the member BC is 0.2 mm too long, okay, 0.2 mm too long. So that means that the error, the fabrication error occurs in the member, so BC. So whatever the correction we are going to apply in this numerical is applicable only for the member BC. So next is the cross section area of each member as 800 mm square, okay, with E is equal to 200 kilonewton per mm square. So in this case AB and BC and BD is there, okay. Then arbitrary load of 20, this load is also given 25.6 and 12.8, okay. So we need not require to consider these loads, okay, because we are only concerned with the member which is having too long or too short. So let us see. First of all we have to calculate the DOKI. So here DOKI is equal to total, start with unknown, so B is unknown, so therefore starting from unknown point first, 1 2, okay, then there is 3 4, then 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, okay. So out of which 1 and 2 are unknown, so therefore DOKI is 2, because support A, C and D are the fixed support, then hinge support, sorry. Then E is equal to given as 200 kN per mm square, A is 800 mm square. So first of all we have to calculate the formulation of stiffness matrix, that already we have done so many time in our previous lectures, okay. So first of all consider the member sequentially. AB, so AB the angle of inclination is given as 33.7, so in this case theta is equal to 33.7, therefore CX and CY is equal to, based on theta, 0.83 and 0.55. Then EA by L, that is the value which is outside the bracket, we can calculate it as 88.74, and this 88.74 when we multiplied inside the matrix we will get the answer like this. And obviously the member AB is having a coordinate of 3 4 and 1 2, therefore the stiffness matrix for the coordinate will be 3 4 1 2, and here also 3 4 1 2. Similarly come to the second member BC, CB. So in this case the in this case the member having the coordinate is 5 6 and 1 2. So in this case again we have to consider here the angle is 63.43, so CX CY can be calculated accordingly. Then EA by L we can calculate, and the value is 143.11. then based on that we can calculate the structural matrix 2. Here the important thing is the coordinate 5 6 1 2, okay, 5 6 1 2. Then next member is DB. Here the angle is 116.57, CX 0.45, CY will get, EA by L we can get, okay. Then outside bracket value can be multiplied in the matrix and we will get the answer like this. So this is applicable for SM3, that is DB, and we know that for DB the coordinate is 7812, so we can write this coordinate as 7812. Then global stiffness matrix, that is 1 2, here also 1 2 we can write, okay. Then assemble this matrix 1 1 2 1 1 2 and 2 2 from all the three calculated matrix, okay, adding all sum that, and we will get the answer like this, okay. Then the most important part is a global load matrix. So what we have to do in this, we have to see that. So first of all we have to calculate the defective member consideration we have to do. So in this case first of all Delta L is equal to PL by A we have to calculate. So delta L is already given as 0.2. P we have as unknown. L and AE. So P is equal to 28.62. We can consider that. Okay, P is equal to 28.62. This load will be applicable for the member BC only, because member BC is very long. Okay, so in order to apply or in order to rectify this, we have to apply the compressive force of 28.62. okay, 28.62 in the compression side. Okay, suppose if in the numerical it is given that the member is too short, then in that case we have to pull the member. Okay, but as here the numerical is like that the member is too long, therefore we have to correct the fabrication error. We have to provide the compressive force. Okay, now 28.62 we will get as a result of P. So by resolving this 28.62 on either coordinate, we will get the resolution of force is 28.62 cos theta. Okay, and one thing you must remember that which theta value we will consider. So here if you see that it is applicable for CB value only. Okay, because this member is, as per the numerical, it is given as too long, so therefore this angle one must be considered. We need not require to consider this and this. We required only this 63.43. so when we resolve, okay, the force for case of 28.62 cos of 63.43, we will get the answer as 12.8, and here 28.62 sine of 63.40 will get the answer as 25.6. okay, then the same equilibrium force will be applied at the further end. Okay, then AFC coordinate will be calculated on the unknown. So unknown will be this 1 and 2. Okay, because this point is C and this point is B, and we required the unknown at 1 and 2. So 1 as member is 12.8 we have to write, and here we have to write 26.2, as both the sign convention are minus, but in matrix form it will be plus. So this point you must remember that, as 12.8 is going in leftward direction, so as per the normal rule of summation of fx, it will be treated as minus, but while writing in the matrix form it should be written as positive. Similarly 25.6 is going in downward direction, so as per the summation of Fy rule of the equilibrium condition, it should be, the sign convention should be minus, but as we are writing the AFC coordinate, okay, that is a matrix form, so therefore the sign convention in matrix it will be plus. Now while representing this coordinate, representing this force in actual diagram, the sign convention will be opposite, so therefore actually it should be 12.8 in actual diagram and 25.6 in like this one. Okay, now next is the displacement calculation. The formula is same, K into df is equal to AFC. So K value is already we have obtained in previous step. df1 df2, that is the displacement we have to calculate. AFC that we have already calculated in the last step. So by solving this simultaneous equation, we will get the answer of df1 and df2. Next is the final member forces. So here one thing you must remember that rest of the thing is very similar to the numerical that we have already solved in previous lecture, but the main thing here is that in case of the member CB, okay, this is a member CB, second part. Okay, here additional to the formula that we have already done in so many times, we have to add the P force. We have to add the P force, that is a 28.62. This force we have to add in the calculation part. Okay, and then we can calculate the final matrix form. Okay, so based on that we can calculate the member force in AB. Okay, this is the member force in AB, this is the member force in CB, and this is the member force in last one. What was the last member? That is DB. Last is DB. So we can calculate the member force in DB also. Okay, so you must remember that in the final member force calculation, whenever the numerical were asked for the particular member that the member is too long and too short, so in that particular member only, in the final stage, in the final member calculation, what you have to do, you have to add the P force also. Okay, the effect of P force. Okay, then accordingly we can calculate the final value. Then based on that we can plot the final force diagram. Okay, so we will do more type of numerical based on the same in our next lecture. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.